Hey, what up YouTube? How y'all doing? Hope everybody's well as usual. Today I am going to be trying out the NISI filter kit, specifically the one graduated ND filter. That's the only one I'm going to be using. I'll take a look at some of the others later, but this is the kit that I got. This is the master kit for the Ricoh GR3 because I'm primarily going to be using this for landscapes, cityscapes, urbanscapes and that sort of stuff. So I want the wide angle of the 28mm equivalent GR3, and this is the kit. Now, as I mentioned when I briefly unpackaged it and showed you it before, it has this tubular add-on that sits snugly on the front of the camera. Let's take it out and have a quick look at that. So you take the ring off. This silver ring came with it free, and you just take that off, and so you line up the white dot there with a white dot on the edge there, like that. Turn it, lock it, and then you slide your filters in there. There are 3 graduated filters, and graduated filters, there are the ones that go from a dark ND down to a just transparent glass. So that one is the one I will be using. It is the medium graduated ND filter, and the whole concept of using an ND filter in landscape photography is to try to be able to focus on the foreground and the landscape without blowing out the sky. So it's like putting a pair of sunglasses over the top of the lens to try and darken the sky a little bit and even out the dynamic range between the ground and the sky. So that is what I'm doing. Taking this in this low pro bag that I got free when I bought the Sony RX a couple of years ago, and yeah, I'm just going to take these couple of things over my shoulder, and I'm going up on the top of a high building close to me legally, and I have access to the building, so I'm going up on top and taking some shots of the surrounding urban landscape and the sky. It's quite a nice day, nice and sunny, cloudy as well, so it should be quite nice. And let's see what the ND filter can do. I'm going to take some shots without it on as well, so we can compare things. And I'm shooting in RAW plus. One change I'm making when I shoot a landscape image. Let's just turn this on here. When shooting a landscape image, I will be setting the cloudy white balance. I've set my focus to infinity focus, so that whatever I do, either touch the rear of the screen or press the shutter, it will snap to infinity and just take the shot like that. So we're not focusing on any particular object. Shooting at f8, ISO 100, and once we get outside, we'll see that that shutter speed jump way up because it's a very bright day. Shooting RAW plus, black and white, using my own monochrome filter, and shooting in RAW as well. And I will be going in the camera later and doing some RAW development when I get back to take a look at some of these images in color as well. One change I will be making, or have made, this is my, if you go back and look through the previous videos, I've got the Leica Look color profile that I use on custom control option 1. And I've got my monochrome settings on custom control custom 2 for the image settings there. So if I choose to save these black and white images that it's taken, as well as the raw files, this is the profile I'm using. But I've made a slight adjustment because, as you know, or may not know, it says here, press the FN button to further customize this one. So just press the FN button there now, like that. And if I scroll down to shading there, normally I have shading at -1. Now shading is controlling vignetting on the Ricoh GR3 and GR3X. I don't know if it does that on the GR2, but this is controlling shading and vignetting, sorry. And right in the middle, it's got the natural vignetting that comes with the lens as is. If you like a little bit of vignetting, like I do normally when I take shots inside or street photography or things like that, I go to -1 there on the shading, and that just gives you a slight increase on the natural vignetting of the lens. But you don't want that when you're doing landscape. You want everything to be nice and even. So I've gone to +1 to lighten up the corners and try and get an even exposure right across the frame. Okay, so I am going to go down to the place now and then show you from the rooftop what I will be shooting, and then let's take a look at the images at the end. I'll just run a show with some music on, and you can see what you like. And they will be with the NISI graduated ND filter, just the one filter from the master kit. Okay, so that's it for now. I will be down at the building soon. I got a bit of a shock. I've sent the film in for the previous video. I talked about analog cameras. I've run a roll of Kentmere through this. I was expecting 4 or 5 days to get it developed, and the guy said, ooh, there are not many places that develop black and white now, so it's mostly colour. So I could be waiting up to 2 weeks to get this developed, and I've still got a roll of 36 exposures of Kentmere 100 in the Yashica Electro. So now I'm thinking, Jesus, if I'm going to be waiting like 2 weeks or more every time I want to develop a roll of film, I might just take up developing my own black and white film again and figure out what will be the best way to scan the negatives when I'm done. So this is where I'm shooting from, up on this roof legally. I'm not going to cross this glass barrier and go out because I don't have a safety harness to attach to the cable out there. But this is where I'm shooting, and some of the images are without the filter and some of them are with, and I'm shooting handheld, no tripod. It's, as you can see, lovely day, nice and bright, so camera shake shouldn't be an issue. Shooting at f8, and I told you about the other small adjustments in the intro. So this is it. So that's it. Here they come. Bye.